If you own an e-commerce brand, then you know that content is one of the most important levers that you can pull in your business at any point in time. Whether it's going to be organic content or content for paid advertising, you're running an e-commerce brand and you are obviously on social media. And as we know, social media is a visual platform. So you need to be consistently posting new content, new photos, new videos, new style of content, and be able to keep up with current trends. So in today's video, I'm going to break down and walk you through our entire user-generated content service, exactly what we go through and think about when implementing the service for our clients. And this is going to be a super valuable video, whether you're a brand owner or an agency owner, because not only like previous videos have I already showed you where to actually vet content creators from, but in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process from finding those creators, signing them, briefing them, and getting the final pieces of content back. So before we dive in, guys, if you can go ahead and drop a like or share this with someone that might find this valuable, it really does help with the algorithm. So without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's dive in. Okay, guys, so as I mentioned, I'm going to walk you through our entire performance user-generated content structure and workflow. So from the time a client agrees to the service, obviously they're signing the contract, getting the invoice squared away, we're managing all communication inside of Slack. So you don't really got to worry about this, especially if you're on the e-commerce brand side. This is more important for the agency side because one of the biggest parts to this is going to be the onboarding form related to the brand's user-generated content, right? Having an understanding, and I'll show you what I mean in a moment, but having an understanding as to what type of content you guys like, what type of content the brand doesn't like, what they want to focus on, what objections we want to be overcoming. There's a lot of information that we as the agency need to understand, or a lot of information that you as the brand internally have to understand, whoever's going to be managing this for you guys. In the description, guys, is actually going to be a link to my Twitter. If you actually go ahead and DM me, you want the job form application on Twitter, I'll go ahead and drop that for you guys, but only if you guys go ahead and drop me a follow and DM me on Twitter, I'll actually send you all of the questions that we're requiring to think about in terms of user-generated content from the agency side and what you need to be thinking about from the brand side. But essentially, we go through that onboarding intake form. We have about 4 to 5 days for our team to go through that data, and then we are hosting a strategy session. So we're booking in a strategy session to sit down with the brand and review basically these, this is the to-do list on the strategy session. So we want to go over example pieces of content and video ideas, as well as competitor analysis and examples. So we're going to be looking at and utilizing softwares like Foreplay to look at competitor creative, looking inside of the competitor ad accounts, as well as going back and forth with the client to determine, if they have certain style of content that they like, certain styles of UGC that they don't like. And we're also presenting to them certain ideas of different marketing angles that we're going to be taking with our UGC. From here on the strategy session, we're also confirming the content creator demographics with the client, right? Because this is really important, especially inside of user-generated content, guys. People respond best to creatives of people that look like them. So it's important that you're testing different customer avatars inside of your user-generated content to find what's going to perform best. And obviously, like I mentioned, we're going to be going over customer objections that we want to handle inside of our content. Obviously, super important, what sort of, are we going to be handling price objections? Are we going to be handling a pain point that we might be highlighting, so on and so forth? And then giving the client timelines to see content creators, right? Because we're going to be sending them a list of content creators to choose from for approval and walk through the overall roadmap. And again, guys, all of this is happening on our strategy session, which is usually a 60-minute Zoom call. Within the next 1 to 2 days, creators are sourced from our database inside of Jotform, which is where we host all of our freelance content creators, right? We have a ton of different questions we're asking the creators. That way, and I went over this in a previous video, that way we can very simply go through and filter for different types of creators we're looking for, 18 to 25. Do they have pets? Okay, we need someone who has a cat, right? That way we can go through and filter all these types of people and find those creators. And I've already posted a video about this before on where you can find that, so take a peek on my channel. But then from there, we're using a script to post and find about new content creators, right? Just, hey, we're looking for X, Y, types of content creators. We use a couple of hashtags. Here's the link to apply below. Use the job form to collect key info on creators, right, for internal use and for client use. And then we send the PDF of the creators to review to the clients, or the clients actually go through and approve the creators that they're going to be working with. We send 3 more than what they've ordered. So if they're going to be working with 3 content creators for the month, We'll probably send them anywhere between, 6 to 10 different content creators to choose from. The client chooses the creators to work with and the number of videos per creator, right, depending on our service agreement. From then there, we reach out to the creators to confirm the deal, coordinate shipping, confirm the price of the video, and have the creator sign the contract. And then after that, guys, we're just dealing with logistics, right? So we're coordinating with the brand to actually ship the product, get the brand to deliver us the tracking information, all right? So we can see that stuff on the back end, have the brand add our email to the track delivery, and then give us access to the Shopify backend so we can see when the product has been delivered, right? And then from that timeline, we're on top of working with the content creator. Hey, the product's been delivered. We need to get the content rolling. And the final couple parts of this, guys, are going through content examples and essentially the briefs that we're going to be sending to the brand and to the creators. And here's how we do that. So when we create a brief, here's the information that we must include every single time that we're sending either to the brand to approve or that we're going to be sending to the creators to work with. So objections to handle. So what are we going to be, handling in the, what objection are we bringing up in the hooks, so on and so forth. The overall video idea and structure, this must include the why behind each video, right? What are we overcoming with our content? Is this a pain point that we're introducing? Are we showcasing, are we trying to get over the price point hurdle? What are we trying to get over here? And we need to understand that. So as an example, are we doing an unboxing with a voiceover reviewing the product, doing a what I ordered versus what I got, etc. Basically breaking down the hook in the overall context of the video, the expected delivery date and final video to approve, and then X creator filming Y video, right? So Jessica's going to be filming this video, Sarah's going to be filming this video, and that way we can get all of the briefs approved by who we need to at the brand before we actually send everything over to the creators. And then finally, guys, when it comes to sending the final briefs over to the creators, it's basically the exact same thing, but just a little bit different. So the brief must include the objections to handle, the overall video structure, the approval process, so what they have to go through as far as sending us the content before it's done, the deadlines, the brand's guidelines, so that's around their target audience, the tone and voice, keywords, and basically their branding onboarding form, so we can pass that off to the creator so they have also an understanding as to the brand that we're going to be working with and the vibe that the video needs to fit. And then from there, guys, we just have a simple 7 days from the time that the product arrives for the creator to send us the final deliverables, which are going to be the edited variations as well as the raw pieces of content. From there, we send those to the client to get approved. We go back and forth with a couple of rounds of revisions, and then we go ahead and loop and do this all again. So listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a very simple breakdown into understanding as to what we are looking for on the agency side or even on the brand side when it comes to building and running your own user-generated content service, department, offer, so on and so forth. Again, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of insight into how we run this. If you'd be interested in having my team run your user-generated content or work with us on any of our other services, paid ads, email and SMS, UGC, CRO, link in the description. Or if you're looking for done with you coaching on the agency side on how to scale your agency, link to our inner circle in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.